Good morning, friends. It is Wednesday, September the 25th. I'm looking at my phone. I'm trying to put the link in this live. So if you'll give me just a second, I'm going to find it and edit it so that y'all will have the link if anyone wants to know what we're talking about today. All right, I think I got it. Let's see. If you jump on, say hi. I am answering questions today based on the questions that I've gotten over the last few days about the membership. We are open right now. Let me tilt that up a little bit and over. We're open right now just through Thursday. I had a couple people ask me about Friday. That will be kind of a case-by-case basis. So if we close the doors Thursday and you really wanted in, message me because I don't want you to miss out, but we also have to have a deadline. So I'm going to grab a paint tray. And, okay guys, somebody asked me, this was a question I got, do I reuse my paint trays? I do. I do reuse them. I don't, after a while I'll throw them away, but I do reuse them. So I'm going to grab some orange paint. Oh, this is red. Let's see. I'm going to grab, this is just regular orange. And I'm going to put it in here. I have a lot. I might have to go next door and get some more. Okay, so I'm putting a lot of orange paint right here in this little cup. And then to make it pumpkin orange, I'm going to add a drop of brown. And I'm going to grab my apron because I don't want to mess up my shirt. Okay, let's put a little bit of brown in there. Guys, I just drizzled it. If you can see that, just drizzled it. So I'm going to stir that up. Let's see. All right. I'm going to stir that up and get started. So what I'm painting today is a pumpkin, but I'm going to do something super special with this pumpkin tomorrow. So we're going to paint the base of the pumpkin today, and then tomorrow I'm going to come back and I've got, guys, I'm super excited. It is a special surprise for all of the people who have joined us in the membership and who have committed to painting with us every month and having fun, doing something for themselves. So I sent an email out this morning, and if you didn't get it, I was going to kind of talk through some of the questions that I've been asked. Let me just wipe that right here on my apron. I'm going to grab one of my microfiber towels. If you have questions, specific questions, please ask them in the comments. I'm not seeing anything right now. So if y'all are asking questions, it's not coming up. So let me pull this up so I can see. And then we're going to paint the base for our pumpkin. Let's see. Come on, Facebook. You've got to load for me. Okay. Nope. I'm trying to put the... Okay. All right, so we are going to paint the base. Good morning, Miss Mary. I'm going to use my big paintbrush. This is one of my absolute favorite. Good morning, Miss Mary. This is one of my absolute favorite paintbrushes, and I normally use it to base coat, but because this pumpkin is going to be quite large, I'm going to actually use this to make my pumpkin. Okay, so, oh shoot, I was going to do something first. Let me put the orange down. I'm going to get white and gray, if I can find them. There's white. And then, no, I had a gray over here. I guess I'll just use black and mix it. All right, so I've got white. I'm going to put a little bit of white in this cup. And then I'm going to put some black in another cup. And then I'm going to add a tiny bit of black to my white so I can make gray. Okay, just one drop. All right, So I want to start answering some of your questions while I make the background of my pumpkin. So here is one of the questions that I got, and I answered via email, but if you don't get my emails, I'll answer it here. Is the virtual paint party right for me? And my answer to that is, have you always wanted to be creative, but you struggle to come up with what to do? Do you spend more time thinking about being creative than actually being creative? So are you stuck in that rut where you really, really want to do something creative, but when you actually have the time, you start looking for projects and then you never actually pull the trigger on creativity? Is that you? If that's you, then yes, this is for you. If you are someone who has a limited amount of time, needs encouragement from others, and struggles with your confidence, thinking that like you're gonna be able to do it, this is also for you. Now I'm painting just the background of my pumpkin. I mixed, see if I can show y'all this a little bit better. I know it looks like a big mess right now, but I'm trying to get some texture under there. So I'm gonna let that dry just a little bit. And then we will come back and add some more. Now that is black, white, and gray, and orange. So I'm dipping right now in my black and white. And I'm leaving this one little corner white till you prime your canvas. Mary, this is actually a palette that I purchased. And so it already had a coat of white on it, but if I was painting directly on a canvas, no, I don't usually prime it. I know a lot of people do, but I don't usually prime my canvases. All right, just adding some texture back there. You can see all that texture. Okay. So that would be if you struggle, if you want to do something creative, but you get to the point where you're like, okay, I want to do something, but I don't know what I want to do. And then you spend all the time that you could have spent being creative looking for something to be creative and do. I give you the project every month. Every month, all you have to do is either grab your package off of your front porch with your door hanger ready to paint, or cut your door hanger. So the only thing you really have to have on hand is paint, brushes, and then if you're going to cut your door hanger, your wood and your saw. And then you just watch the video and you paint along. And what's so awesome is we have a great group of ladies who just love to paint and love to be creative and love to encourage other people. And so Mary, that is on right now, she is one of our members. Mary, what do you get from the membership? Like, what is the reason that you joined? I would love to know. Okay, the next question that I got asked this week was, I'm not sure if I'm ready to join. Maybe I should wait a while. Okay, so here's where I will tell you. I'm going to put my tough love hat on. And I'm going to tell you that the longer you wait, the more you're going to regret it. And the reason is you're going to think, what if I would have done it and I was less stressed? Like the next time you hit one of those situations where like life comes down on you, you will have a creative outlet right there ready to go to calm you down, to help you become a better you. And you're going to have a group of people that support you. So you can wait. We open on we close on Thursday night at midnight, and you are absolutely welcome to wait until we reopen. I'm not sure at this point when that is going to be, but the reason I run a closed membership is because when I'm not in selling mode and I'm not inviting new members in, I'm painting with my members and we're coming up with new projects. And one of my members saw something that I painted last year. This I'm going to show y'all. These snowmen ornaments. These were my friend Jennifer Chamberlain's ornaments that I painted. And she has agreed to come into our membership and paint these with us so that all of my members will have another sweet creative little outlet for Christmas. And guys, if you have kids or grandkids, like this would be super fun to do with them. So this is another bonus. If you have already signed up, you get this bonus already included. But if you're new, this is the bonus that you will get. You won't get the bonuses from the last couple of days, but you'll get this one right here. And aren't these adorable? They're so cute. So we're going to be painting those in our membership coming up, and it's going to be so fun. I've got some other fun stuff up my sleeve for Christmas time. All right, I want to show you real quick why I painted the gray underneath. All right, let me pick this up. Okay, it's kind of hard to see, but do you see all the texture that by putting that gray base coat on there, all the texture that provided? Like, that is just, guys, a simple hack to getting a textured pumpkin. So, I'm doing something super special with this pumpkin tomorrow. Good morning, Ginger. I'm doing something super special with it tomorrow. But I wanted to get the base of it painted today. You see, I'm just using round brush strokes. Okay? And I'll go back over it again. But right now, I'm just trying to get that base coat on and keep that texture underneath. So in order to do that, I had to make sure that the underneath was dry enough that it wasn't just going to mix the paint. And I'm also, I think I'm going to do one more pumpkin. I'm trying to think though, what color should I do? I don't know if I want to do orange because it's going to sit right next to it. Or should I do something else right here? You'll let me know. All right, so back to, should you join us? Guys, there's never going to be the perfect time. There's never going to be a time where you're like, I have all of this time to be creative. I'm ready to join. You have to make time. The one thing I've learned is sometimes I have to get up earlier before my family gets up and spend that time painting and decompressing because I need to be a better me. I need to chill out and be a better mom, a better wife. And so I do that. And I'll show you my book. I have a book, and let me see if I can find it. My daughter had it the other day. Oh, here it is. So I'll show you the paintings that, like, I get up early and I grab my mixed media pad and I paint. So I don't just, and these were, this was a membership I was in that I followed tutorials to paint. So essentially, you're going to be doing the same thing except with wooden door hangers. So it's very important to have that creativity in your life. It really does. It really helps your blood pressure. It helps your state of mind. The next question that I had come up, I've tried to paint before and I don't want to waste more money. Okay. If you've tried before, I want to know why you feel like you failed. Was it your paintings weren't good enough? Was it you didn't make the time? I had a little heart-to-heart yesterday. I was at the elementary school quizzing some kids on math facts. I'm going to make this pumpkin short and squatty. Let's just do it like this. And this little girl comes in. She sits down at the table, and I start quizzing her on her math facts. And she had not passed the week before, so she was still stuck. She was stuck on 2s. And she came in, and I said, hey, sweetheart, I start quizzing her, and she doesn't know them. And I said, did you practice your math facts? Did you take, because I gave them a sheet of paper last week that had their math facts, and they were little cards they could clip out. And I said, did you practice last week? Because it doesn't seem like you know these very well. And she goes, with all this attitude, guys, with all this attitude, she goes, I don't have time. I go, right, this is coming from a 9-year-old. And I sat there for a second, and I thought, okay, how am I going to handle this situation? And I said to her, I said, honey, you know you're not going to get to the next level until you conquer this one. Which for her, it was learning her twos and making that time. And she said, well, I said, it'll only take 5 minutes a day. She goes, I don't have 5 minutes. I'm like blown away right now. I'm like, oh my gosh, how does a 9-year-old not have 5 minutes? So she says to me, I play sports. And I go, okay, well, my son plays sports too, but he studies his math facts. And I said, what if you got up 5 minutes earlier every morning and you studied your math facts while you ate your breakfast? Guys, she gave me the meanest look I have ever seen. I was just like, holy cow. And it was just a very like disrespectful, mean spirited look. But I was thinking about that in regards to some of the objections that I've gotten that you don't have time. And here's what I would tell you is we make time for what's important. So if becoming more confident, becoming more relaxed, learning a new skill, if that's important to you, you make time for it. So I don't want you to think for even half a second that you're not going to have time to do these projects. The Ghost, which is in our vault right now, it's this month's project, so if you join, it's this one. If you join, this is your first project. This project, one of my members told me, from turning her jigsaw on to finishing painting, she was done in 30 minutes. She had a super cute door hanger in 30 minutes. Guys, you can make time. And you don't have to sit down and do an entire project in one setting. You can start a project, come back to it. I teach you ways to organize your area and your supplies so that you can pull them out and paint quickly and then put it all back until you have time to paint again. All I'm asking is that you commit to one project a month to take that time to give back to yourself, to become a better you. So, this would be a good time, I think, to tell you why I even started painting. So, my family story, my husband was a GM for Amazon for 5 years, and he was gone all the time. And I struggled with stress and trying to raise 2 kids with my husband gone all the time. Now, don't get me wrong, it was just one of those times in our lives we had to figure it out. Hey Anna, good morning. Hi Judy. So we had to figure it out, and a friend of mine at the time, I was doing graphic design, and a friend of mine asked me to redo her logo for her business. And I was like, sure, I'll redo your logo. And she asked me, do you want me to pay you in cash, or do you want me to pay you in blank wood? Well, I had never painted a door hanger, never. And she had this door hanger paint business. It was in Georgia. We were in Florida, but we were right on the line. So she had this paint business in Georgia, and I would go down there during the day while my kids were at school because I couldn't ever go to the paint nights because they were at night. Hi, Allison. They were at night, and I had my kids, and I didn't have, my husband to take care of them and all the things. And I fell in love with the therapeutic relaxation of putting paint on a board. And when I would finish, guys, it would be like, I would look at my painting and think, I did that. And I saw that slowly my confidence grew. I had a good morning, Connie. I had just this calmness. I had this outlet that I could go to whenever I was having a bad day. And it just became therapeutic for me. And so when we found out that we were moving, I was devastated, heartbroken to leave all of my friends back in Tennessee. And God put the thought in my brain, and it was funny because somebody said it to me. They told me, you should open one of those paint studios where you paint door hangers. And I go, oh my gosh, that's what I really want to do, but like I wouldn't speak it into truth. And so it was really funny because we ended up buying a piece of property that had a barn on it. And it had renters in there. And I decided at that point, like, when they move out, I'm going to turn this into a paint studio. And I'm going to have a place where people could come and experience that stress relieving relaxation feeling and just do something for themselves. Like, I'm going to do that. So I did. I opened it. It's been almost 3 years ago now. And business was doing really, really well. No complaints. And back in February, I think it was February, the county messaged me and said I had to take my sign down. I had a sign down out by the road. Now, our driveway is like a quarter of a mile long. We're like in the city, or not really, I won't say in the city. We're right outside of the city. But like Hobby Lobby is 3 minutes away, and Home Depot and Sam's are 3 minutes away. So we're right there. But we live on 10 acres, like in the woods. And so they told me I had to take my sign down. They said, but you can put one on the side of your building. It just has to be attached to your residence. Well, nobody can see my sign from the road if I attach it to my building. And so I did a lot of soul searching, and in March, I've had my virtual paint party now for over 2 years, and in March I went to a conference, and it was for my business coaching group, which my business partner Christy and I do. We coach creative ladies on how to grow their businesses, and we try to automate as much as we can so that you can spend more time doing this. And on the car ride back, it hit me. I needed to focus on y'all. I need to focus on my online audience, because they may not have a place to go where they are able to walk through the doors and be encouraged to be creative and be told you can do this. And so at that point, I really started growing the virtual paint party business and really wrapping my brain around, how do I make this better, a better experience for those ladies so that they walk away each month, even if they just took an hour for themselves, proud of themselves and more confident and more relaxed. And guys, I feel like that's the community that we've created. And several of you that are on live right now are in our membership. And it would be so awesome if you would let us know why you joined, what you get out of it, and what surprised you about painting door hangers. Because that's it, at the end of the day, like, that's it. That's the reason I do what I do. I do it so that you will step out of your comfort zone and you will do it, and you will become a better mom and wife and daughter, whatever it is, because you are giving back to yourself. So, that being said, I would love to have every one of you join us and paint these adorable little snowman ornaments with us, with Miss Jennifer. I would love it if y'all would join us. If you have questions, if you have reservations, I've looked and watched all the other. Oh, let's see what Mary says. Oh, Mary. Okay, Mary says, I'm going to read this. I'm a crafter at heart and have looked and watched all of the videos and lives from most of the paint sites. I joined others, but never really clicked with the instructors until I came across you. As I watched and listened. I asked my first question, and you did not hesitate to answer, but you went farther than others. You messaged me personally and made sure I understood. Also, I love the way you teach, and you're not rushing through it. You take your time to explain what you're doing. My biggest thing is that for some reason, when we talked for the first time, it was like we've been friends forever. If you guys are on the fence, just try it, and I'm positive you will learn a lot about painting, but also about your strengths. Oh, that's so sweet. Mary, I love you to pieces. I was just telling Christy this morning how much I love you. Guys, this is, okay, so we have a private Facebook group. And this was something I haven't talked about much, but what you get in the membership is you get a new project every month. And you get a template to cut, or you get a door hanger mailed to you, depending on what you purchase. But you also get my vault, which has 2 years worth of door hanger paintings in it. And you can purchase the templates to paint any of those for $5. So you can do, you could do 24 extra projects a month for $5 each. And my membership's only $19 a month. So it's super affordable. I've tried to make it so that everybody can join us. You just skip like one dinner out per month. And instead of eating dinner, because that's not really stress relieving, you sit down and you do something for yourself and you paint. So in our group, we have a private Facebook group, which is one of the perks of the membership is I share different stuff in there. This is where we'll do extra workshops. But guys, I've gone live twice in the last couple of weeks with no makeup on, like while I was getting dressed, because I was just so excited to tell my ladies something. I was just so excited. I wanted to tell them, and I knew like my day was going to be so busy, I wasn't going to have time. And so it's more like family. Like these ladies, like we have become more like family, and I love it so much. So if you're looking for a place where you can fit in, where you can do something creative, where you can be encouraged, where you can ask for people to pray for you guys. Like there was one day I literally went live in tears because we were struggling with something that God just hasn't taken yet. I know He's in control. But I went to my people because they're my people. They're like my family. They're the ones who encourage me, and I encourage them, and they encourage others. And think of the ripple effect of that. Like just sitting here, like the words are coming out of my mouth, and I'm thinking like the ripple effect. Miss Mary takes care of her mother, and her mother has cancer. So for Mary to be able to jump into something creative and do this for herself, everyone around her benefits. It's not just her. Yeah, she's learning new skills, she's gaining confidence, but it's not just about that. It's about this sisterhood of people who love the Lord, who love to paint, and love to encourage other people. So this is your welcome invitation. Like if you are worried you're not going to fit in, thank you, Ginger. If you're worried you're not going to fit in, guys, I promise you will. We're going to love you just the way you come. We're going to encourage you. Yesterday, Mary posted in our group, she cut out a witch's boot, which was like super detailed. And we were all like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Like you are a rock star. So you get that kind of encouragement. It's a lot of places on Facebook and in the social media world are so negative, and I'm so glad that we have this group of women that are not. So I'm going to show y'all the pumpkins so far. Okay. Do you see how having those colors underneath that orange just really gave it texture? So normally I would come in and I would add lines to make it look more defined like a pumpkin, but I'm not going to do that today because tomorrow I'm going to do something super special with this pumpkin painting that is going to reflect all of the people in the membership. So I'm so excited. It's gonna be so fun. So tomorrow it's gonna be probably later because my kids have a dentist appointment. But tomorrow I will be going live and I'm going to be painting this in a different way than just drawing my lines on. Oh, it's going to be fun. Okay, I'm going to grab some more white and I'm going to add some more white over the top of this brown just because I want it kind of a cream color. So let's, thank you, Anna. They are, aren't they amazing? So Anna joined us on Monday. Sweet friend. She joined before I ever even really told her what all she was getting, which was so sweet. So what are your questions? Who's on the fence? If you are, I want you to step out and be brave. If you are thinking, if you're sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, I really want to join, but I want you to share your butt with us. I know that sounds terrible. Share your butt with us and tell us why you are not taking the plunge. All right, I added some white. So this is where we're at. I'm going to grab the brown and start working on the stems that I want. Let me see what paintbrush. I'm going to size down and go for an angled one. Right? I am stepping out of my comfort zone. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going to add some brown right here. Y'all are so fun. All right, so I'm making this little stem. That paint over here is wet, so I'll have to wait to add the stuff down here until that dries a little bit. And then I'm going to do this one. I'm going to make this one fat. Short and fat. Short and fat stem. So guys, if y'all have questions, you missed the first part, but it looks great. Thank you. Ginger, I'm going to be doing something fun with this. And you're going to be a part of it tomorrow. It's going to be super fun. All right, guys. So, trying to think. Any more questions? Any more questions? I don't want to leave y'all with questions. All right, I'm going to use some white and start making a leaf for my pumpkin. Now you can see I just kind of did, and I just drew, oh, sorry. I just drew with the white, the leaf, because I'll go back over that with green. Go back over that with green. I'm just trying to get it kind of sketched on there. And similar to having that layer of color underneath for texture, the leaf will have that same texture. All right, so there's one. And then I'm going to do another right here. Okay. Ginger, what's on your plan for today? What's on your list? Are you painting? Are you cutting? Ginger was going to get oh yes, Mary, one day. Ginger was going to get her husband a cordless jigsaw. Did you do it? Did you get him one? Y'all know what we're painting next month? Anybody want to know? It'll be the first week in October. Who wants to know what we're painting? Who wants to know? Oh, these leaves are going to look so good. Okay, look, let me show y'all. I know it doesn't look like much right now, but those are going to be green. Those are going to be green. Aw, Anna, you're awesome. Okay, so you want to know what we're painting next month? I didn't get my cordless yet. Oh, yes. I hope he's doing okay, not in so much pain today. That's so hard as a mom to watch. Yeah, dude, that's so hard. Anna, we are going to be painting a mason jar. We're going to be painting a mason jar. And I'm thinking about showing y'all 2 ways to paint it. One way for fall and one way for Christmas. So next month, maybe if everything goes as planned, maybe we can do 2 paintings in one. So essentially you cut your mason jar, but you would paint both sides. So exciting. All right, this leaf was a little bit messed up. Isn't it exciting? I'm excited. Can't wait. Now I just need to sit down and record it, which will be next week. Who is ready for fall? So the calendar says that fall's already here. Does anybody else feel like it's lying to us? It got cool this morning, but it's supposed to be like in the 80s again this afternoon, which I get. I mean, if you're in a southern state, I realize like that's not real hot, but for us that's hot. I didn't move to the north to be hot. Kind of like living up here, but not when it's hot. Okay, so buying 2 battery packs to help with that. At least I hope it does. Yes, you are going to want multiple battery packs. I have 2. I really want another one because I swap them with my sander and my jigsaw. And I would love to be able to have one on each and then have a backup because my jigsaw usually goes dead pretty quick. It takes a lot of power to cut those. All right. This, like I said, doesn't look like a ton, but it's going to be super cute. I'm going to add some swirlies. He cheated every year. So we will finish tomorrow, but I'm just trying to lay kind of the groundwork so that tomorrow we can come in and add the details. Oh, let's see. All right, I'm gonna get a smaller paintbrush and I'm gonna do some swirls. Just enough so that tomorrow I can add all of the details. Did it for my dad. Date your batteries. What? Really? Oh, that makes me sad because they're expensive. Jeez, they're expensive. Hi, Shauna. How are you? We are painting some pumpkins this morning for a special project that I'm going to finish tomorrow. And it is going to have a super special meaning. How big is this palette? Probably 14 by 24. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. But this will have a special meaning whenever I come back tomorrow and finish painting it. It's going to be so fun. So I hope that y'all will join me live tomorrow. I don't know what time yet. I got to get my kids to the dentist and then get them back to school. But I will be back for sure to paint. All right, I'm adding just a little bit of brown to bring my stem down. So it's kind of covered by the leaves, and then I'm going to add a couple more of these swirls. Let's see. Okay, let me show y'all where we're at. Now, tomorrow we will add green, and I'll be adding some other stuff. That's where we are right now. I'm loving it. I hope that y'all like it too. All right, friends, I'm going to jump off. I am here to answer questions pretty much all day today. Fall, what's that? So yes, you're right. Oh, I gotta show y'all. So y'all know, well, most of you know, my son plays Little League football. So I had a friend of mine who does these epoxy cups make me a cup, and it's glitter. Look how cute it is, and it says Football Mom. Is that not like so stinking adorable? So it's my new favorite cup. So when you see me live, I don't know what I'm gonna do after football season. I'm gonna have to get her to make me another one. But yes, this is gonna be adorable. We're gonna finish it tomorrow. If you guys have questions, holler. If you are just joining and you want to know what it was we were talking about, I'm gonna post the live here in just a minute. So I will see y'all in the comments. Bye, guys.